All right, y'all, so let's talk about this. So this right here is part 5 of Diddy made sure that Biggie Smalls had no security when he went to LA. And let's get into it. And the direction that I want to go in with this, is picking up where I left off to where I made several points. And as I said, going forward, what changes need to be made? Who's willing to step in to be leaders, to be examples? Because when the youth see their elders acting just as immature and ignorant as them, why would they think that what they're doing is wrong? Why? You see how, for us, right? I look at this. I listen to people when they talk about our people, right? They always talk about the injustices. They always talk about like different shows. Like Indisputable is one of the shows I watch. The guy, Dr. Richie, he always point these things out that what's happening, and he's showing who's doing what. What I don't want to continue to happen is this. If you notice, all of these things that's happening, they continue to happen as if the news, the things that's happening is nothing but a form of entertainment. Like, what's happening to these cops when they do these things? What's happening to these racist ass people? What's happening to these folks when they do these things? What's the penalty? What's the charge? Like what's going on? What's the punishment? Huh? Is justice going to be served to them? And then, every time I see stuff like that, it makes my fucking blood boil, man. Just seeing these racist ass, hateful ass people. Then, that other reality slaps you right in your face that, damn, Mary, what's fucked up. Look at how we doing each other, though. The other day, I was listening to a woman talk, and I forgot all about this. I remembered it before I made the first video, but I forgot to say it. I'm going to say it now. I don't know the woman. She was talking, and this lady said something. It was a song that they were listening to. And she said, oh, yeah, I remember that. She, yeah, she said, I have a lot of that stuff. I still listen to it. She said, but, she said, who do you think was better, though? She said, because I was, she said, I don't know. She said, I just enjoy the music. Same thing I've been saying, like, this is what it gotta be, though. And then the lady goes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, this and they got right off of that. Every time I turn around with us, man, everything is an argument. It's a debate. It's stupid shit. Young boys and young girls see you grown-ass men sit up here arguing over rappers. When people really, if they ask, why did Biggie Smalls die? Why did Tupac die? What would y'all actually tell them? The truth? Or some fabricated story to try to make them look like heroes? Because they've been gone. They ain't coming back. What if the question was, well, I asked you what happened to them because I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't want to do what they did. What would y'all say then? Would you then commence to telling them what to stay away from and what not to do then? Because for everybody that sit here and act like they don't understand what happened to those two. Why? Listen, this world is full of hateful people, man. But you can't surround yourself with hateful people and then expect nothing to never happen to you. You know what's crazy? I remember people used to tell stories about Beanie Siegel. Like, Beans story, walk around me, bugging niggas like Beans was a bully. Beans used to beat niggas up for no reason. Beans was this, Beans was that. Beans, you know what I'm saying? I remember people bragging about him, talking about, he was evil, he was always, well, some years ago, maybe what? I don't know, maybe a decade ago, it seemed like it was a long time ago, I don't know. Some young dude dropped Beans, right? At somewhere they knocked him out with some shit, right? And I remember reading comments and people were saying like, fuck that, he lucky, man. Beans in his prime, Beans would have did this and Beans would have did that. And I'm like, wait, so just look at what these people are arguing about. You're arguing and mad because what Beans used to do to people just got hacked. It got done to him. Now somehow it's fucked up that this person did it to Beans, but it wasn't fucked up when Beans was doing this shit to people. See, this is the shit I be talking about, man. I seen the video the other day. Well, I seen this shit some years ago. And there's some more videos I was looking at the other day. And there's one particular one that resurfaced where this female beat this fucking older guy up. And the reason she beat his ass up was because, and I'm gonna show you what's fucked up. Somebody was playing sad music, right? While this was playing on one version of the video. And then while it was happening, somebody put words up on the screen. Like, about what was happening, but they was pointing the finger at the female. Come to find out, you see the original version. She's like, yeah, you raped me, motherfucker. When I was a fucking kid, she's like, you raped me, motherfucker. You fucked my life up. You fucked up my relationship with my mom. This and that. You raped me. She said his name, everything. He was sitting there like, I'm sorry. He just kept saying he was sorry. But now he's an old man. She knocked his ass out. She put the beats on him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. It might look harsh to people watching that don't know, but think what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker, more than likely, probably thought he'd never see her again. Probably didn't think what happened to him would happen to him, right? Now he's an old man. But he raped this chick when she was a little girl. And she saw him and she beat his ass. See, this the shit I be talking about, though. I'm like, yo, fuck, because I turned my life around. Nah. So, well, you better hope that whatever you did in the past, that people can find it in them to forgive you, see? We can bring up any rapper that died, man. And there's always something that, he shouldn't have did this or that. See, he put himself in that situation because he did this and that. I mean, AR-Ab, he was making videos telling, come out this way, motherfucker, you get kidnapped, nigga. Come out here, we don't know you, nigga. And it was saying, I got bodies, nigga. I got bodies. He incriminated himself. Y'all blame Vlad, but y'all watch Vlad, don't y'all? Y'all call him the hip-hop police, but every time you turn around, what is Vlad doing? Interviewing some dude, talking to him about past beef and who did what, who's really official, who's Daryl, he's a street dude, who's not. That's all he do. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all ever see Vlad exploit white culture of any kind? Do you ever see Vlad, the most you see Vlad do, he get these Italian old mafioso dudes and somebody on his show and let them tell their story, what happened or whatever. He'll, intervene with his little, he'll always want to ask a question and say what he heard. But I mean, you don't see him sitting up there talking about who was official, who was real, who was fit. Nope. He do that with these black dudes because these black dudes feed into it. I'm waiting for one of these black motherfuckers to say, Vlad, listen, if we going to do interviews in the future, talk about something positive. Because all you doing is feeding poison to my people, man. And that's all they see when you talk to us. Who did this to what? Is it true you punched him in the face? But did y'all rob him? Or he said that y'all jumped him at the award show? Or he said this and that's all the fuck Vlad does. And I don't give a fuck if you sit up there disagreeing with him and arguing with him, you're still on his show. And you're still allowing him to bring up things that do nothing but taint everything about you. Because you're sitting there telling him, I did pistol whip the guy, but what happened? See, I got the charge, you know what I'm saying? I did 5 years, then I came home, and that's when I made the record, and then this happened, that happened, and my man, this and that. We up in the club, we seen the nigga, so my nigga was like, that nigga downstairs, and that's my man had the champagne bottle over the head, and this, that happened, yada, yada, and then my man's, you know what I'm saying? He's still locked up now, and this is all you ever see. Grown-ass people, and all black people ever had. That's all you hear. Prison stories, street beef, street wars, who died, who's this, who's that, who said what. I mean, that's all you see. That is all you see. You bringing up shit that is like what, even if, look, talking about example, like Ja Rule and 50, for example, right? This is not a new story. If Ja Rule is telling you 50's really a bitch, if 50 Cent, whoever the fuck, Murder and Tony Yayo, and they telling you that Ja Rule was a bitch, And what does it really matter to you? Why do you care? What, is Ja Rule your uncle? 50 Cent your big cousin or something? Why would you care? Why do you even give a fuck? This is the shit I don't get about black folks. People talk about, there's nothing to talk about. People snitching. Y'all sit up and do a whole lot of snitching on yourselves. Leave shit alone. You want to know what the problem is with a lot of these motherfuckers? All of them. Because if they don't have, it's just like conversation. Go to work. Go anywhere. If motherfuckers aren't complaining, they don't really have nothing to talk about. It's the same shit. They go on a talk show and talk about a bunch of nothing. But when he got killed, what's the purpose of these shows? Is anybody trying to tell you stupid Negroes to not do these things, don't follow these footsteps, or are they just trying to clear the air about what was said? Who gives a fuck? Even when they talked about Eazy-E and niggas saying he died broke, nah, Eazy had money, see what? Who gives a fuck? Why does it matter? Why the fuck do I care how much money Eazy-E had or didn't have? Well, I don't want nobody to believe in false narrative. What the fuck does what Eazy-E had in his bank account do for you and me? What does knowing that shit do? You understand what I'm saying? This is all the fuck our people cling to. All we know is death. All we know is poverty. That's all we fucking know is prostitution, selling drugs. Let you niggas tell it. That's all we know. Then when motherfuckers is dead, rest in peace, my niggas. What you mean? Y'all keep talking about rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, all this bullshit. Y'all keep burying people because nobody wants to change. You see, unless you want to join Biggie Smalls and Tupac young like they were, this is my point. People need to learn what these fucking people did to put themselves in these positions. But y'all so programmed to be nothing but a bunch of slave-ass, idol-worshipping, soft-ass simps that y'all don't even see that. And what y'all end up doing is telling yourselves shit like, yeah, man, but like, we from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ride with Pat. Yo, we from the East Coast. We gonna ride with Bay. Man, you don't even know neither one of these dudes. Like, this is what I be talking about with people, man. And the crazy thing is this, right? I didn't watch the whole thing. And there's an interview with Keith Murray. And Keith Murray was like trying to hold tears back because he was like, yo, I begged Big to leave LA, yo. I begged him. Okay, so wait. You see, if Keith Murray was begging him, and anybody else that was saying they knew it was a bad idea, so we know, think about it. Yeah, this motherfucker Diddy did that shit on purpose, right? You see, but y'all, I ain't talking about free Diddy. Free him for what? Free him for what? So who gonna free Big? Because whoever shot him already did that. They freed him of life. Free Diddy. Don't matter what Diddy did, right? Right? Doesn't matter what he did. All y'all care about is glazing people. Who's your favorite whatever? Man, we don't care about none of that. None of that shit is important. And I guarantee you this right here. We can't do this ain't a movie. Ain't no do-overs. Ain't no, yeah, man, if I could do it over again. Nah, when you gone. That's it. Understand this shit right here, though. I would rather use my intelligence to know what to stay away from than to follow the same footsteps as somebody else, because that person was looked up to. That person had respect or whatever. I don't care about none of that shit. I got respect too. But why are we trying to mimic people, right? See, back in the day, I remember there was a question that was asked. And that question was, if you had a chance to take out somebody that was broke, right, who was going through it, had a tough life, versus somebody who was successful in life, right? Which one would you take out, right, to talk to? Like 90-something% of the people said the successful one, right? And like a very low percent said both of them. I was one of them that said both of them. And why is it both of them? Because the person that fucked up in life can teach you what not to do. You can learn from them what they did wrong. The person that was successful, you can learn what they did. You know what I'm saying? To become successful. So therefore, you get both sides of the coin. But at the same time, guess what? What worked for one person might not work for you. It might not be for you. But overall, there's something you can take from that. And as simple as that is, just think of how everybody, the successful one. You see, very naive, one-track mind, don't understand. And this is exactly why the simplest things in life are the things that cause people to lose their lives, to end up in the worst of ways. And who's looking out for them? So when I hear Ice-T saying like, yo, what Pac should have did, and they shouldn't, they should have had this and that, so Pac could have did this and that. When Keith Murray's sitting there in tears talking about he begged Big to leave, and when you hear Tretch and everybody talking about what was and what could have been, see, this is my thing. And that's why I like the Tretch story when he said, yo, Suge was like, man, tell them niggas to come out, man, you party, man, anybody trying to do nothing, man, we chill, you gonna make money, we gonna make these records and make money, right? So when you say it wasn't Suge and it wasn't Diddy, it was the streets, it was people in the streets, but then turn around like, nah, it was the very motherfuckers that you thought that was trustworthy. Of course, if a motherfucker want to try to trick you to come out, so when you do come out, and especially think, y'all in LA, are you stupid? You outnumbered, bro. Now think about this. If Diddy punk ass wouldn't leave the hotel scared something was gonna happen, why the fuck would he send Biggie over there and then tell the bodyguards, the main motherfuckers that would try to hold him down, and I need you here? Yeah, when you was over there, you was hiding like a motherfucker, but you want to send Big along. Is that hard to figure out what his motive was? Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing, man. I have yet to hear motherfucking black people sit down and talk to the youth about life. I ain't talking about no fucking hip-hop temple. I ain't talking about no motherfucker trying to drop religion on you. I'm talking about, yo, listen, this is what you stay away from. This is what, no. All I hear now, well, hey, man, you gotta let them live, you know what I'm saying? We ain't want nobody tell us what to do. Yeah, that's the fucking problem, and you still haven't grown up yet because you don't get it. Because if I was fucking up out here in these streets, I certainly wouldn't want mine to do the same thing. I wouldn't want mine to go out there and put himself through the kind of shit that I did if that would be the case. So he gonna fuck his life up, and then I'm going, damn, I should have told him, man. I should have told him different. Yeah, that's what happens when you are burying your sons and daughters. Where's the education at? Now instead, y'all just want to brag off their legend and who's the biggest star and who's a lyricist and who's more poetic. That's all the same. That's all the stupid, goofy shit I ever hear. And people don't understand this shit, man. And you talk about keeping somebody's legacy alive, you talking about what? Just glazing motherfuckers. Man, this is some corny, stupid shit. I don't respect it. I don't even understand how grown-ass people can say the things that they say and never come to the conclusion that, yo, you know something, man, we are not doing this shit right. Like, we are failing at educating our people. Like, we really are not, holding it down like we're supposed to. We really not out here making it known and understood what's supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen. Instead, all we're doing is sitting up here going, yo, that nigga was this and that. I remember that ball, that nigga said this and that, and he said, nah, man, it's not what we do. We need to educate who's still here. We need to uplift who's still here. And I'm telling you now, the elders of our culture are just as big as a problem than the younger ones, because they're scared to look like the old corny nigga. They're scared to put their foot down and say what needs to be said. Nah, instead, let's just go with it. Nah, man. Nah. And it's like in the one video where I was saying how when they asked Kane a question about the young rappers now, and they be like, yo, it ain't the same, I don't hear the lyricism, and he talk about, nah, there's lyricism. And he started talking about Benny the Butcher and all. I'm like, yo, and Conway and J. Cole and Joel Ortiz. I'm like, Kane, the motherfucker said young talent. He's talking about the drill music, the 20-year-olds. What he's basically saying is when you, Rakim, G-Rap, and all them was 19 and 20, y'all was writing grown man shit on a grown adult level, like you know your wordplay, everything was there, the lyricism. That's what he's saying. These guys are your age, but they don't have that skill. You bringing up motherfuckers 40 something, 50 years, like no. He said young talent. And then I said, a lot of times when Kane do that shit too, and I'm thinking maybe he's not, for whatever reason, not understanding the question. Or maybe he's just basically doing that on purpose because he don't really want to say what he really truly feel about this trash ass music. That's the problem with you motherfuckers, man. You won't come out and say that shit. It's trash. The music is garbage. It's poison. It's toxic. It's bullshit. I don't even rap my shit down. Know what I'm saying? Oh, my man, he do that beat on. I'm like, yo, yeah, I like that shit. Know what I'm saying? That shit fire right there. So I just didn't just start to fire. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fire. So I just didn't start riding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That niggas trying to touch slick, but y'all niggas bitches on my dick. Yo, I got the hottest whip. Yo, my wrist is strong big like Jay-Z, nigga. You hear me, nigga? I got the trigger talk, nigga. Yeah, just saying shit. And that's what it sound like. A motherfucker just saying the first shit that come to their head. And they sit here and tell you that's what they went in the booth and did. And you tell me that shit went platinum? That garbage? Fuck your fuck niggas, hating ass niggas. Every song, everything is I'm pissed off. I'm a manic depressive person. I don't have any real substance to my music. I'm just full of bullshit, drugs, pills, and fucking reckless, nervous energy. And this is all I know how to do. That's what he's talking about, Kane. That's what the fuck they're addressing. The shit that y'all elders won't address anymore. Yo, when we was younger coming in, see the generation before us probably was looking at us like, here we go with this shit, man. Let's sugarcoat shit. Let's try to act like we don't see what the real problem is. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Anytime a person tell you, I don't give a fuck about this music shit. I don't give a fuck about lyrics. I don't give a fuck about trying to uplift. No, it's about me. It's about me, nigga. I make my money, nigga. That's all I give a fuck about. Everybody in that audience jumping up and whatever the fuck they doing, applauding your music, those fucking people don't care either. And all those motherfuckers are concerned about is making their money. They're telling you that that's what it is. So what's confusing? Which also means, it's like when you up in the club, right? This is why these motherfuckers do all this checking in bullshit. So when they go to clubs, because that's what they gonna do. No, nigga, go to your show, do your show, take your stupid ass back to the hotel, rest up, get ready for the next step. Keep focused on the task at hand. Nah, everybody wanna be up in the clubs. Everybody wanna be a part of what everybody else is doing and shit. Well, yeah, man. Let me go into this story right here, man. I mean, another story Kane told, man. Kane told a story about one time how I guess they did a show or something somewhere. They said Pac and them had some girl that they brought into the room and said that, yo, Kane like, yo, I come in the room like, yo, all these niggas here, they got their yams out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, so I'm like, yo, let me get her ready. And so basically Kane took her in the room, had sex with the chick, and bounce. And he like, yo, you gonna fucking get a rape charge of this motherfucker. Oh, they was acting wild. I'm like, yo, I'm gone, right? Now check it out though, but just check it out. Now people could be like, I was young and dumb and all that. Yeah, that's obvious, but check out what I'm saying. You went there and screwed this chick. And then after you left, Pac and them ran a train on this chick. Now, don't matter, slut, whore, tramp, trash, thought, whatever. It's somebody's daughter. It's somebody's sister. Don't know if the chick had kids or not, but it's another human being. But when Kane told that story, right? Because Kane is known for, fucking with a lot of chicks and all that or whatever, I guess people looked at this shit like it was, that's just Kane, right? But my thing with that story was like, when I hear songs like Young, Gifted, and Black, right? When I hear songs like Who Am I with Camila Shabazz, when I hear the Positive records, right? I start questioning, are you motherfuckers really like living that life that y'all talk about in them songs? Because you want to know the one thing that I noticed about all these artists, yeah, even the Kanes and the motherfuckers from back in the day, King's son, all these motherfuckers. He got the song Hey Love, Undercover Love and all that, but they all, if you listen to them, they would talk all this how to be black, they would talk all this shit about, black people uniting and standing together, but I noticed when it comes to female, you could run a train on a chick, you can toss her around like she ain't worth shit, you could do whatever, basically, but somehow you the God. Somehow you the universal sun god. Somehow and I'm just like, bruh, how the fuck is it that unity and respecting black ain't got nothing to do with our women? And if you gonna say that's not the type of chick I settle down with, that's why y'all out here catching STDs. That's why y'all out here doing what y'all doing. A lot of times, and I'm telling you, it ain't even gotta be street beef. It could be other shit that you doing, but it still come back to you. This shit I be talking about. So when he told that story, it made me think too. I said, man, you know something? Some shit is better not even talked about. It's best to leave some shit alone. Some shit you don't even want motherfuckers to know. You don't even need them to know. What the fuck does this mean to you? Why does it even matter to like to tell, like what was the purpose of this story? And what was it? Yo, you got any wild Tupac stories? This is exactly my point. It's always something that they think funny, but it be the most toxic, most negative shit. Man, now let me give you a version of something that I seen happen. I remember one time, there was these females. We was outside. We was probably like 50 deep outside that night. And this was light, because usually it'd be like 150. I mean, everybody used to come to this block. They used to live on. Everybody knew everybody. So what happened this day was, this car pulled up. And it was all females. And this one chick jumps out. She's like, excuse me, any of y'all eat pussy and ass? Yo, these motherfuckers jumped up. Yo, what's up? Literally, dudes literally grabbing their shit like, yo, like, right? So I'm sitting there like, yo, I'm standing on the porch. I'm just looking at these motherfuckers like, and I'm like, wow. Yo, what's up? So they start walking up to the females and all whatever. So I guess the female, they looking at, scoping out who they want. And then one of them was like, hey, you, the sexy one on the porch. God, dude, come here. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Right? I'm good. Are you sure? Because I'm saying, like, we live at such and such and this and that. Like, we good. We got our own place. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Check this shit out, right? It got real thick on that street, and it was a one-way. So they had to move because you got, cars coming through and all with the, yo, this and this and this. So the girls wind up driving up. Dudes got in the car, start following on that shit. That shit didn't go well. But check this out. The same night, one of the dudes is walking back like, yo, that's the show. She was in the car. So they got one of the girls to come back. I guess they ain't like the way the dude's all aggressive and like all these motherfuckers coming around, or you know what I'm saying? I guess they wanted a couple of motherfuckers to go in there and just fuck some new dudes, some dudes they don't even know. They had their own spot, whatever, probably just got it and was like, yo, fuck it, we just go wild out and do some wild shit. Yo, I remember, man, it was like 12 dudes. And they went into an abandoned house. Broke the door and broke in. They went in this motherfucker, right? Now check this shit out. This is the shit that got me, right? The chick know this shit is abandoned. She could, like, nobody lived there. So they went in the back door, broke in. These motherfuckers are sitting there and shit, dude, like, yo, we can't see. So this and that. So they ain't got no electricity in this motherfucker, right? This motherfucker go to the corner store, grab some candles and shit. They telling this story, talking about how the niggas is sitting there beating off, taking turns, running trains on this chick and all this, man. Yo, check this shit out. And I'm like, yo. When this girl got out the car, was her friends even like, yo, what you doing? Like, nah, she ain't going with y'all. Nah, y'all jumped on and asked, do motherfuckers, do anybody here eat pussy? And this is what they did. You don't even know these chicks. So then, let's put that in Kane's perspective. The whole thing with the Tupac, when he told that story, this is my point. Like, we go through the same things. We see the same things. Only we not superstars or known to the world. We not celebrities. And that's what I'm like. I'm not fucking with them. And the funny thing was, I was like, man, these motherfuckers gonna fuck around, get a rape charge, and be dripping and shit, and go from a jail cell to a clinic, back to the jail cell, because they gonna fuck around. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with them? So they down there running trains on this girl, man. Do you see the point what I'm saying, though? So I'm gonna go in there and beat, then I'm out. I don't give a fuck. I don't know if he used the condom, I don't care. But the fact, just think if something would have went left like that. Look at what Mystical is right now. Look at what's going on. So all that King Asiatic shit. But you see the point what I'm saying? At some point, you like, yo, now I ain't never look up to no rapper, none of the motherfuckers. I always thought Kane was just nice as fuck with his lyrics and his flow and all or whatever. You know, he always got my attention with his style and how he did shit, right? Always was a fast, smooth, like, when I say smooth, I don't mean like I didn't make songs like Smooth Operator and shit like that. That was his thing. But I mean like how I put the bars together and just consistently that rapid fire shit. I could do all that shit too. And that's the shit but I didn't. Alright, anyway, another story. What I'm saying though, is you start looking at shit, right? And you start thinking about lyrics. So I didn't take him serious when he said, what'd he say? I take up 8 to 80, dumb, crippled, and crazy, and shit like that. And, all right. It made me think, because you know Kane is a 5%er. And you know in the Muslim, the Quran, the Prophet Muhammad had an 8-year-old girlfriend. Married the girl. And had sex with her when she's like 12 or some shit. A child, man. So, when he said that, I take him 8 to 80, dumb, crippled, and crazy, I didn't think nothing of it initially, right? When LL, backseat of my Jeep, no, it wasn't backseat of my Jeep, it was big old, but something about a girl named Monique, remember? She's only 17, but Joe don't sleep. Like, this is, so you start thinking about shit. You understand what I'm saying? The he, she shit. Blow Tisha, Stevie, like you start thinking like, what the fuck are these dudes talking about? Sometimes you like, are they speaking of some type of code or some shit? Because the shit don't be making no sense. Like, and you like, maybe that's some slang from where they at or whatever, right? And that's what I'm saying. When Big say shit like, something, when I first met you, I must admit, you look so good, I want to suck in your daddy. Nah, ain't no bitch that fucking fine. And never will be. And that thought would never cross my fucking mind. And I'm like, yo, a lot of times you might be like, yo, he or she just saying that, right? But they don't mean it. So it's like with Richard Pryor as a comedian. Remember at that roast? He was really when I fucked my first faggot. Then come to find out, Rich was out here double dipping. Yeah, Rich was out here fucking dudes. George Jefferson had the coolest walk I ever seen. Come to find out he was a little homo, right? But so, what I'm saying is, you think that they just talking. They don't mean it. What do comedians always say? They're jokes, man. They're just jokes. We don't. Richard wasn't joking. It made me start to really pay attention. So no, it ain't no big deal to me. Music that I used to hear that I don't hear anymore, or whatever it may be. Nah, I got my little playlist and shit. No, I'm good, man. I ain't missing nothing. I done heard your music. Nah. To feel like I have to experience something, I have to be able to say, I was there, or I saw this, I heard this. Nah, I don't need that shit. You want to know what? When you have sons and daughters, and you have a wife, or when you love people and they love you, when you got something to look forward to every day, even if you're single, your life should mean everything to you. My well-being, my interest in life is not me fucking around with arguing over some fucking rappers and who win a battle and who's this and that. And like I said, I would ask questions just for fun on this channel. Yo, Rocky Marciano in his prime versus Tommy Morrison in his prime. Who wins? Yo, prime Joe Frazier versus prime Evander Holyfield. I'm asking for fun. This, you know what I'm saying, little poll, little shit we did. I'm not asking so I can argue and debate. You know what I'm saying? We all can have our opinions on who what we think. That's all it is just for fun. And then certain things happen. You don't even want to do that because you like, it's on my channel, at least, like I said, man, I got people that understand it. They just, get their opinions, and that's that. And that's that. I just, hey, all right, cool. I'm not rejecting nobody's opinion on those fights. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not asking you that so I can tell you how wrong you are and tell you all the reasons as to why you're wrong. Nah, it's just an opinion, man. We don't know what would have happened. I can look and say more than likely what I think might have happened, but I know shit can go, things happen in fights. Things happen. But that's that. Man, I'm not glazing these dudes. I don't have no top 10 favorite rappers, no top 10 favorite fighters. I don't have none of that shit. What do I feel like listening to today? It depends on that day. What movie do I want to watch? It depends on what I'm feeling. My health, my fitness, everything, the things that I enjoy in life, I indulge in that because these are the things that I like, get me through a day. Like we have a good day and shit like that. That's cool. But everything I do doesn't consist of me listening or watching somebody. You understand what I'm saying? I read a lot. I build myself inside, outside. We're not teaching our youth to be leaders. We're not teaching our youth to be strong, to stand with their 10 toes to the ground. We're teaching them to aspire to be like him, aspire to be like her. If I could be half the fighter that person was, if I could be half the rapper that person was, oh, it's an honor for somebody to say that I remind them of this guy. And that's what you're teaching them. And aside from that, go to college, get you a good job, put God first. Yeah, that's all. Y'all don't get this shit. So my thing, well, even with that, y'all, let's pay attention to something. When people tell you that they're spiritual, right? When they tell you that they're men of the cloth, right? Well, Muslims and Christians have they have different mindsets of how they approach their religions and and their belief systems, how they believe it. But when Cain was in there, Mr. King, Asiatic, nobody's equal, fucking his chick, knowing what was getting ready to happen once he left, did he think that that girl was in any danger? Did he consider this chick about to get a train ran on her by all these dudes? She probably was drunk or high or some shit, and regardless, but he did his, got up and bounced, left that chick with them. When you hear these stories, I was only 16, DMX got me in the club. Sneaking minors into the seat. But people, see, your ex, that's my nigga, your ex be mine. Right? Alright, so what happens right now? You got a 16-year-old son, some grown-ass man, could persuade somebody to let him in the club, and he go in there and some shit break out and somebody blow your son's head off. First question you gonna be asking, how the fuck they let him in this club? He only 16. But imagine, cause some grown ass man, come on, I got you to worry about it. Yo, he was getting me high, right? So X was getting this kid high, was getting him drunk, all that shit. Got him up in a place he shouldn't even be in. Where's the protection from the fucking grown adult? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. But when you say, yo man, boy, shut your bitch ass up, I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So if X wasn't doing that, how would X feel if somebody did that with his own kids? Maybe he wouldn't give a fuck. Maybe you 16, come on, get you in the car. Who knows? But you took somebody else's son, some rap motherfucker. He was talking about this shit a couple years ago. X hike stuck him, used to stick in the clubs and shit, man. And he in there in strip clubs, and a fucking minor. This is the shit I be talking about, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention to what these people tell y'all, man. Ask a motherfucker, yo, you got any DMX stories? Yo, I remember when I motherfucking, like one time, me and X was in the car and shit, yo. The X is like, I'll be back. I'm sitting in the car like 10 minutes, like, where the fuck X at? Yo, I look up the street, this nigga got the orange and black, like how the undercovers wearing. Yo, he telling these guys out the car, he searching their car and shit. Yo, X put the nigga in cuffs, my nigga. Yo, I'm like, yo, what this nigga is wildin', yo. Right, and, yo, he said X. Yup, right? Then all of a sudden, he gets caught, impersonating the police officer. He gets locked up, and this is a grown-ass man. Somehow this is humorous to y'all. Like, do you understand what it's like the blind leading the blind. Where's the examples for the youth? This is all the stories I got. I ain't never heard a person say, yo, X loved his kids, man. He was there for his kids. Or X was this, X was that. Yo, he was good to his woman. I ain't never heard that. All I ever hear is a bunch of incriminating stories. Only difference is he's gone. That's it. When people like, nowadays, it's like just, oh, he a good dude. They say that about everybody now. He a good dude. Yo, he a good dude about anybody. You don't know these people. I don't want to meet these motherfuckers when I hear their music. I see a motherfucker act. I want to meet them. They're just people to me, man. Shit don't mean nothing to me. You look at celebrity life. You look at the things that's happening, man. You look at all the lives that's being taken, man. Every fucking day, I got news notifications popping up on my phone. 20 dead, 10 dead. 12-year-old killed everybody in his house. Mom throws her baby out the window. Mom boiled her baby. What the fuck? What kind of shit is this? I see this kind of shit. You already got people going through things, right? Why y'all don't make songs about shit like that? Why y'all don't try to uplift and bring people together? Nah. Fuck that nigga. As long as you getting yours, keep it pushing. Fuck these hating ass nigga. That's all the fuck I hear coming out these Negroes' mouths. You got that kid that's sitting there, because see, when motherfuckers come to you rappers talking about, yo man, your music got me through 2 years of prison, my nigga. This motherfucker don't rap about nothing but murder, dumbass. How the fuck his music his music is what got your stupid ass in there. By that logic, how the fuck his music but all that shit, right? So what about that kid that got parents that don't take care of him? What about that kid that's sitting up there that he don't have school clothes? He's sick all the time. He's never been to a fucking doctor as long as he can remember, other than being a baby. He don't, nothing. The parents don't spend no quality time. He done seen his mama sucking somebody. Nah, what about these kids that don't get love? Nah, that make you a soft nigga to rap about shit like that, right? Funny thing is, if you say, why you always rapping about bitches and hoes? Why you don't rap about a good woman? You said you got a good woman. But nah, see, but you got to take your feelings out when it comes to music, because this is a business. So you got to focus on what sells. Oh, wait, so you got to take your feelings out when it comes to you rapping about your woman, or being grateful that you have a good woman. Instead, you rapping about fucking bitches up in clubs and out in alleyways and wherever the fuck, just for the fuck of it, right? But then when you rapping about selling drugs and murdering motherfuckers, well, why you don't take your feelings out of that? Because you used to do that, right? Well, Well, I mean, yeah, but you know, right. You see, that's why people say rap is a young man's game. They don't say that shit about rock, R&B, and nothing else. What's a 60-year-old man look like rapping? What does a 60-year-old man look like working in the warehouse? What does a 60-year-old man look like doing construction? What does a 60-year-old man look like working in the supermarket? What does a 60-year-old man, look like buffing floors and stripping floors? And what does a 60-year-old man look? You know what they look like? Like a motherfucker that's taking care of his family, whatever his occupation is. What does a 60-year-old man look like telling jokes as a comedian? What does a 60-year-old man look like singing about getting pussy? The fuck you mean? See, the problem is people get to a certain age and they still rapping about guns a-blazing. Me and my niggas, 60, yeah, right. That's the problem. They ain't figured out what the fuck to rap about. Battle rap. If you ain't got gun bars, you ain't saying nothing. Don't nobody want to hear that other shit. Right. So every other bar is about how big your gun is, how long the fucking clip is. Motherfucking Hitman Holler said he emptied his whole gun on a nigga. Then he said he picked up the bullets off the ground and reload the gun. Then he was like, oh! And I'm like, damn, they cheered for that part. That shit's impossible. They make like the bullets in it by itself. What you think the gunpowder's in the casing? Cock it back, pow! The fuck are you talking about? You put them bullets back in, ain't shit gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Somehow they thought that was hot. But everything is gun, shoot 'em up, murder, kill. But again, some of these white cops roll up and pull y'all run. Like some bitches. But y'all killers though. Fuck y'all running for? And again, it's all our youth get to see. Every time, I swear, what used to piss me off, man, it's not as much now as it used to be. You on social media just scrolling. I swear to you, if I can see 50 videos just scrolling, right? Back to back, at least 45 of them videos. Here comes some little funky ass bitch twerking and shit. The same stupid ass little man. I'm like, yo, this shit is so fucking corny, bro. Every fucking video is twerking, right? Why the fuck are y'all sitting up making videos with your titties all out, making videos like trying to be seductive, but then y'all be doing too much in the comments. Bitch, you know what the fuck you doing. And these stupid motherfuckers, you sitting up there, I'm fresh out the shower, y'all. I'm just, doing my hair. And let me tell y'all how my day went. Titties just bouncing. And it's like, yeah, you know what you doing. Hey, yo, how I block these motherfuckers? Like, I don't want to see this. Yeah, right? And you realize, you like, what the fuck am I even on here for? What is it to do on here? What do I promote on here? What do I bring to an audience on here? What? Because it ain't going to be this kind of shit. Grown ass men. I seen a grown ass man with a pot belly. This motherfucker had a receding hairline, missing teeth. Looked like he probably like late 60s or something, right? He was pissed off because he was losing in the video game and he was yelling, motherfucker, stop playing with me, motherfucker. See me in the street, motherfucker. Nigga, I'll show you, nigga. Stop playing. And I'm like, wow. This is a fucking senior citizen. And this motherfucker is literally losing his shit like a little kid over a fucking video game. This is not AI. This is real shit. So, what I'm saying to y'all, I don't see any progression. And there's going to be another Tupac. There's going to be another Biggie. Because that's just the way we fucking roll, ain't it? So if we miss Tupac so much, you miss Biggie so much, you wish it never happened to them, do you give a fuck who it's going to happen to next going forward? Because I don't see nothing happening with black people except segregation, hate, crabs in the barrel mentality. And if we can't learn from that Big and Pac situation, and the fact that we don't talk about, like, whether it's Jam Master Jay, Big L, whoever, if we don't learn from these situations, because I don't feel like Big or Pac life was no more significant than anybody else's. All I'm saying is, plain and simple, stop bringing up their names to make money off of them when you never come to a conclusion on your channel and say, we gotta stop killing each other. We not for that. We need to change this music. We need to change what we're doing. The youth need to see a difference. We need to stop with all this bullshit. And we need to stop supporting it. Instead, y'all just want to say that's fucked up what happened. I knew that nigga was sneaky, yo. But is there any lessons learned in this shit? Nah. Just pick a side. That's all that I see. So what's the resolve? There is no resolve. It's just which nigga gonna be killed next. And y'all might not understand, just like most people don't. And it's fucked up that it take you to become an old man or an old woman to finally realize the bad decisions that you made and that there was other people that was right when you was trying to dismiss what they were saying. But, what the fuck do we know, right? Just let the same cycle continue. I see black people being cursed out by racist white people, trying to explain to the racist white people that they're not ignorant, they're good people. Why the fuck do you feel the need to have to appease this person? Fuck that motherfucker. If a black person told you something like that, you'd be ready to fight him, right? That's just, you see what I'm saying to you. DMX told a story about, I forgot what they said they were, and said that whatever show they was at, the club owner was like, I'm not fucking paying you. Said the dude was cursing them out and everything. I'm like, X, all that shit you be talking about, bodying motherfuckers and how you and your niggas be, you let a fucking club owner curse you out? Wasn't black, was he? Nope. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is the shit that I'm telling y'all, man. Case in point, you gotta lose the nigga mentality. I'm gonna constantly keep reminding y'all. You have to lose this nigga mentality. If you don't think like a man, you don't think like a king, you don't think like a god, that's all you gonna be. A worthless, stinking, filthy nigga. That's all you gonna be. Nigga, clown, bozo, bitch, simp, sissy, same thing. Nobody respects that. I heard a kid talking the other day. This kid, 12, 13 maybe, going by his size and his voice and just, yo, a nigga told me he's coming. That nigga lied, yo. Yo, I told my mother I want the switch to my, my nigga, I told my mother, she's like, you gotta get your grades up first. I'm like, yo, my mom be bitching about nothing. Nigga, my father ain't shit though, cause I told that nigga like, I want the switch too. He's like, yo, your mother said your grades. This nigga's a bitch. Nigga let my mom bitch him and shit. Like, nigga, just get my shit, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mama be tweaking, y'all. Nigga, yo. And I'm looking at this boy and I'm like, wow. I can't picture this kid passing any kind of test. Not spelling nothing right. I can't see him. Probably can't even fucking pronounce one syllable word. Like his vocabulary was on a level of a little, like a 5-year-old or something. And this is how he's talking. No respect for his mother. No respect for his father. And I'm just looking at him. And all the white kids just sitting up there looking and shit. And he just nigga. As usual. But then you sit and see a room full of grown 60-year-old men. Yo, who you think was better, Big Daddy Kane or G-Rap? Well, yo, I'm saying it because if you, cause my nigga, like, Kane my nigga, but G-Rap my nigga too, and a nigga, because nigga, like, when the first time I heard that nigga, when that nigga said, and now, let's compare. A young kid, and here's somebody 60-something years old, because I know that nigga Grandmaster Caz is one of them, yeah. Nigga. And I'm just sitting there looking like, wow, man, just look at this shit, man. Nigga. What the fuck does a hip-hop temple mean? What the fuck does any of this shit mean? How are you going to educate? What is your education about? Y'all not even trying to talk to people to get them to have any substance in their lives. Making money don't make you a good person. You got one motherfucker that's like, I got enough money now to get my own house. I can start making investments and I'm going to start learning business. You know what? I'm going to take a class. Then you got a motherfucker like, I got enough money to hire a nigga to kill a nigga for me now. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all always trying to big up and respect street dudes. Like murderous dudes. No good motherfuckers. And then y'all Christians and Muslims, right? Hey, let me tell y'all all something. In this lifetime, I want y'all to think about this and understand this. When your ass is dead, you don't know how it's going to happen. You might be financially set. You might have a will written. Your family's well taken care of when you're gone. You might not have none of that shit prepared. All your shit go right back to the government. Who knows? When you're gone, you're gone. The shit stand that you leave on the world will only be remembered for a little bit because everybody's going to die at some point. Well, one thing's for sure. As long as you're alive, you're still breathing, and you motherfuckers survive the streets, you survive shootouts and gang wars and all that, you should become teachers to every generation after you. And if anything, you'd be trying to steer them in the right direction. Tell them to become rappers don't mean shit. Look at how many fucking rappers are dead now. What's the whole purpose of this video? Why am I even having this conversation? Nobody wants to conduct themselves, properly. But I tell you what, I would never wear them costumes and shit that Grandmaster Flash and them was wearing back in the day and Melly Mel and them. But I understood later that they were performing. They were rappers. They were entertainers. They was trying to give you your money's worth, and they went up there to entertain for you. Not stand up there, grab their dick, point to their brain, screw face, walk all hunched though, just keep doing, gangster shit, gun symbol, all that stupid shit. Nah, they was up there entertaining. And you can go from the beginning and to the present. They wasn't trying to tear hip-hop down. They was not trying to promote negativity in the neighborhoods. And they was not trying to encourage you to sell drugs and give chicks gang rape drugs and run trains on chicks. And they didn't promote that shit in their music. Now I don't know how they live their lives personally, but they wasn't putting that shit in the music, and they wasn't promoting that shit. And this is why I said you could listen to anybody, man. One of the songs that I use, for example, the first time I heard I'm That Type of Guy. And L said some weird shit back in the day. Because even there, I'm the type of guy to leave my drawers in your hamper and all that. And it's the same dude, I can feel the power of God. And always God this, God that, right? L probably now would say, yeah, I was young and dumb. I was different then. I wasn't as mature then as I am now. Yeah, he would probably say some shit like that now. But even just listening to that shit, and I'm like, yeah. It's something about some people, right? They say certain things and you just like, you know what, man, learn. You can say something right now that might come back to haunt you later. You can do things right now that might come back to haunt you later. It ain't cool to try to be a 60-year-old player. It's not cool, and don't get me wrong. If a person was in a relationship for a long time and it comes to an end and you still date and go out, I ain't saying that. But I'm talking about you out here trying to be a player, trying to give a player image. And, nah, man, nah. And I noticed that about all these motherfuckers that call themselves gods. It was always, they curse, they swear. But they always, regardless, talk about uniting and standing together. But, they always had this thing where it was okay to run trains on women. It was okay to be a womanizer. So you might not die by the gun. You might die by AIDS. You might end up having somebody say you raped them or did something to them just to spend 35 years of your life, and then end up one day you like 95 years old and you still alive, and they're like, Mr. Such and Such, we find you, innocent of the crime you were convicted of 35 years ago. And this is what I'm saying. See, everybody's talking about the more popular people, but like, look at Mystical and what he did. I told y'all the story about Mystical, right? With a chick I used to date, and how, she was out there basically hopping around with these fucking celebrities and shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. Nah. Look at his situation now. Shake ass. What's it? Shake ass. Show me what you're working with. I bet you he won't perform that song in prison. But this is what I'm talking about, man. It's your life. He ain't dead. He's still alive. But look at him. We got to do better, yo. And this is for real. In case in point, man, stop mourning over the fucking dead. They're not coming back. Biggie's gone. Pac is gone. My mama's gone. I can't bring them back. Grandma's gone. Grandpa's gone. Auntie, I can't bring them back. They're gone. Their memories are in here as long as I got the ability to remember them. The love is inside, and they're always in my memory. But that should let me know to not neglect my loved ones that's still here. Stop fucking focusing on who's dead just to make money off of their names. Make sure your message is real. Otherwise, you just a coon that ain't shit trying to make money off of dead people. But what is the message to wake people up going forward? And if there is no message, then your video is a waste of fucking time. And the only thing that's good about your video is we can watch and listen and understand who the fuck you are. This whole culture is different. This whole world is different. It's just like that scene on Life when Martin drove that motherfucker to wherever he was going, and they seen the cop. Mark was the first one to see him. He came back and told Eddie, remember, in the movie. And he had that scar on his face, the cop, remember. But remember, before Martin, when he got out that car, he looked around, and he see motherfuckers with afros, and he see black and white people in the same area. It's the 70s now, right? And this movie initially took place in, the 30s or 40s or some shit like that? Well, just think about it, right? Martin looked around, and you read his lips. He said, what the fuck? Like a whole new world. That's right now, yo. It's a whole new world that we're in. Shooting suspect taken into custody, and news clip just popped up. This is what I'm telling you guys, man. This is all it is. This is all it is. Bullshit. Anyways, we can't support negativity, then act shocked when things don't go our way. We can't support negativity and act shocked because people we know lose their lives. We can't support negativity and then act like we don't understand why these things happen. The immaturity is kind of scary, man, because I'm seeing so much shit happening where parents don't even know how to be parents anymore, and their kids are suffering because of it. Listen, y'all. We need to all be the change. We came up in an era where each one teach one wasn't just something to say. That's just how it went. This generation isn't like that. This generation is like, just do whatever the fuck you want. Fuck all these hating ass motherfuckers. Everybody's a hater. Because they got a better way to do something in life. You choose to do the opposite, but you want a positive outcome, man. That's not realistic. And always understand this. When it comes to hip-hop music, when it comes to you doing shows and traveling around, it's only black people telling other black people all this check-in bullshit. You don't see none of these motherfuckers. You think, take this, you don't see nobody of no other fucking culture doing that, no other genre of music and none of that shit. As I said, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, whoever, anybody, Angelina Jolie, I don't give a fuck who it is. They can go in LA or anywhere else and film a movie wherever the fuck they want. And ain't not one of these motherfuckers gonna walk up to them talking about, yo, y'all gotta check in what? Man, please, the fuck out of here. We only gonna end up killing each other, as usual. Whatever goes on, whatever conflict, whatever downside is going to be black people doing it to each other. And if we're not going to protect our women, if our women ain't going to be there for us, and we're not going to be there as a one unit, and understand, like, every year I see somebody talking about, yo, let's put the guns down, let's unite Bloods and Crips. How about you just stop being Bloods and Crips altogether? How about you stop being Latin Kings and MS-13 altogether? How the fuck about people find something constructive to do with their lives? Everything that we touch, we taint. And you have to, like, rebuild. You have to reset. You have to do things from, like, change things from scratch a lot of times. All you motherfuckers find your way into hip-hop, you got gangbangers with you. Yeah, y'all fuck up the fucking game. Y'all fuck the game up. All we supposed to do, go on stage, perform, yo, give the people their money's worth, go home. On to the next one, right? Nah. Gotta go there to get high to chuck shit. I don't like that nigga. If that nigga come out tonight, I'm gonna fuck that nigga up. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This is why nobody want rappers around. This is why nobody want to be a part of shit that we do. And this is one of the reasons why racist people are so bold, because they like, these niggas ain't gonna do nothing to us. They too busy killing each other. As I said, Pac and Big is gone. Are you niggas sitting here waiting to see who the next nigga is gonna be to die? Or y'all ready to step up and actually educate people like you supposed to? Or you worrying about looking like an old corny nigga? Because right now, you're just like a dumb old fucking corny nigga. Ain't nothing cool about shutting the fuck up, watching this shit happen, and then sugarcoat what you say because you don't want to look corny. You don't want to look like you hating. Grow the fuck up, y'all. Grow up. Big and Pac are gone. Pop Smoke, all of them, they're gone. And every one of them have somebody that has said at some point what they should or shouldn't have did. But when they was here, everything they did, y'all was okay with it. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? We got to do better. That's all I got for y'all right now. And I'm going to close the chapter on this series of Big was sent there to L.A. purposely without security by Diddy. And there you have it. Talk to me in the comment section. Catch you guys on the next video.